Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be showing you guys how I make this delicious red velvet cake using my microwave with cream cheese frosting. So that's what today's video is. So now let's jump into the video. This is the bowl we're using today. So I'm just going to sieve my flour into this bowl. It's very important to sieve all your dry ingredients. So I'm using 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use whatever flour you have, but I'm using all-purpose flour. So I'm just sieving it. This helps to actually make the flour really fine and very fluffy too. So it's very important. So I'm just going to add my sugar. I'm using 1.5 cup of sugar, which if you think the sugar is too much, you can do 1 cup, but I like sugar. So I'm adding cinnamon. I'm using 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. This is very important. This cinnamon is very So I'm just going to add my baking soda, which I'm using 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just going to sieve the cinnamon and the baking soda together, and then use my finger to crush any lumps on the sieve already. So I'm going to add cocoa powder. I'm using 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Then I'm going to sieve. Like I said, sieve your dry ingredient is very important in your cake mixture. So after doing that, I'm just going to mix all the dry ingredients together. I forgot salt, so I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to mix everything together. Try to incorporate all the dry ingredients together, and then I'm going to set this aside and then get to the wet ingredient. So in this bowl, this is where we're mixing all the wet ingredients. Okay, so in this bowl I'm going to add 2 eggs, then 1 cup of buttermilk. I have a video on how to make buttermilk, so you can check that out. Then 1 cup of vegetable oil. You can use olive oil, but whatever rocks your boat. Then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of red food coloring. You can eyeball the coloring the way you like you can see now I added 3, but you can whatever way you like, how red you want your red velvet to look like. So I added 3 instead of what. You can start with 2. I like giving you but me I do extra. So I'm just mixing all the wet ingredients together, and then I'm just going to start the process. So I brought my dry ingredients back. I'm just going to make a hole in the middle and then pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and start mixing. You want to mix well. So I'm just using my whisk to mix. You want to mix well so that you can incorporate all the wet and the dry ingredients together to come together, but also you don't want to over mix. That's why I'm using a whisk to do this. So I'm just trying to mix but not over mixing. So once the mixture is together, the wet and the dry ingredients are incorporated together, then we're using our silicone pan to do this. So this is a silicone pan we're using. Today I didn't line the undersheet with it because I just want to do it straight today. Lazy me as usual, but it still come out well. So I'm just going to pour my mixture. Because I'm doing 2 cakes, I'm going to try and eyeball the mixture. You know, we Nigerians, we like eyeballing. There's no measurement here. So I'm just trying to eyeball it so I get it right. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just putting it into the pan. I think they're about the same. Okay, so now I'm just trying to heat out any air bubbles that is in the pan and in the cake mixture, and then go to our microwave. So it depends on the heat of your microwave, depends on how long, but I'll say start with 3 minutes and then build it up. Mine in 5 minutes gets baked and ready, so I'm just going to do 5 minutes and then voila. So it depends on your microwave, but start with 3 probably. And now it's ready. If you want to know your cake is ready, make sure that there is no what's it called, and be careful when bringing out from the microwave because it's hot, so you have to use like a glove or something. Make sure there is no wet part on top of the cake, and you can also do the toothpick test with it. So I'm just going to flip it over. I'm supposed to let it rest before I flip it over, but we have another cake to bake, so I'm just going to flip it over now. And see guys, it came out well, nice, soft, tender. So I'm just going to set it aside and do the other one. And now both cakes are baked, so now I want to assemble it. I want to try my skills in cake decoration. Oh god, this was a total fail guys. So I just went ahead, I've already done my cream cheese frosting. If you want to see a video on how I make my cream cheese frosting, let me know that in the comment section. I'll show you guys. I'm just going to spread this on top of the cake. Like, why I had to do this was that cream cheese frosting goes so well with red velvet, so I could not just have this cake without the cream cheese frosting guys. So that's why I went through all this. I'm trying to decorate a cake, so I'm just going to layer the second one on top of it and then put the cream cheese on top and try to level it guys. It's clear now that cake, to decorate a cake or to, it's not for me guys. Like, it's not for me, like I suck at it. Anyway, so now bella everything they go, so I'm just going to take this and put it in the fridge to stay overnight. And this is the next day, it's ready, it's frozen. Why I did that was because the cream cheese was moving around. Nigeria is hot guys, so I'm just going to cut this cake. I already cut the fore end of it just to give it that clean cut for photo events. So I'm just sprinkling a little crumbles of the cake on top of it just to give it design as usual. Then I'm just going to cut it into 6 chunky squares, and then this is our cake. It's ready guys. So guys, if you try this recipe, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.